Today on the channel, we got a little ladies' night action force unboxing with the brand new, hot off the truck, Gemini.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Valaverse Action Force unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got the latest and greatest. We've got Gemini. But for all your Valaverse needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% for all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And Valaverse back at it again with some more females. They've been really loading up the female ranks in the Valaverse line, and Gemini being the first one that we've unboxed in quite some times. I guess the Warpath Eclipse was the last one, and we unboxed that on the Kyle Peterson first YouTube channel. So you're on Kyle Peterson 2.0. It gets confusing, but that's up on the other channel on Patreon for the last couple months. It'll be up one of these days over there. But Gemini, an interesting one here. I don't know what to think about this. And I saw this for the first time, of course, at PowerCon. And PowerCon, a great experience. And I got to see the whole Valaverse setup at PowerCon. So that was a fun time. But Gemini looking pretty good here. And there's only one way to find out how much we like it is, first, we got to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We got to take a look at the packaging. We got to talk about it. We got to unbox it. We got to talk about it. We'll do some comparisons later on in this video as well. But we got to see what all the fuss is about with Gemini and her pigtails going on there. Look at her, looking mean, looking ready to take on the world. There's no doubt about it. All the extras, of course, that we get with the Valaverse line. Action Force down low. Nice sleek box on here. We are going to the card backing way. It sounds like they're moving to that for packaging. That should be very interesting. That'll be the next series. So we'll stay tuned to see how we enjoy that. But a good packaging design here. She's Series 3, Figure 5, as you can see right over there. Action Force on this side. She's ready for action. Aren't we all? We're all ready for a little action. Big file card down there. We always appreciate that. We like the 2 Action Force points. Little glamour shot up top. QR code. Let's read the highlights on Gemini. I always pause. You can pause these things and see it if you want to. File name, Caldwell Sarah. What kind of a first name is Caldwell? Caldwell Sarah. Oh, it's the other way around. Sarah Caldwell. Oh, got me. No. Primary specialty, 21B Combat Engineer. Secondary skills, 37F Psychological Operations Specialist. She's from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Beautiful this time of year. Some wild pizza in Pennsylvania. Raw toppings on the top. What's going on over there, Pennsylvania? I've heard about this. She's a specialist in the Action Force, so she is a good girl. So there you go. She spent most of her adolescence buried in books. A true bookworm, I guess. She was a very quiet personality and avoided conflict at all costs. Sounds like my oldest daughter, Elle. She loves books. She's very quiet, and she's not going to. She is going to avoid conflict at all costs. But conflict seems to find her. I guess that's where it goes different than my daughter. But Gemini was constantly bullied through high school. Yeah, my daughter's not bullied either. So who knows? But we all got our story. I wonder what my file card would say. Oh boy, it'd be War and Peace. That's what it would be. But you can pause the video if you want to read that whole thing there. But a lot of stuff, and I like that they try to build out the character of what goes on and what the character's all about and kind of stuff like that. Because as we always compare it to G.I. Joe a lot, this isn't G.I. Joe, and we don't have the backstory and the history of comics and cartoons, figures, file cards, see you later, goodbye. We don't have all of that with the Action Force, so it is a nice inclusion there to get to know the characters a little bit better. And of course, they do have comic books for them as well. Do get the stand here. Always appreciate a stand. You guys know me. I love a good stand. Always love my last stand there. Then we got Gemini. She's got tons of weapons going on. She's got all kinds of stuff going there. There she is in the old plastic prison. We're going to pop all this stuff out. This is always just so painful getting all this stuff out, but I do appreciate it because it doesn't fall out in the packaging. Nothing worse than stuff just floating around, falling about in the packaging there. We've seen it with many toy lines over the years. We don't see that with Valaverse, which is nice and good. There you go. We're going to pop these hands. We're going to try to pop all this stuff out. Oh my gosh, we got twist ties too. Maybe I should have took this offline, but we're going to power through. So what do you guys want to talk about? What's up with you guys? What's new? What's happening? What's going on? Let me know in the comments, and I'll read them later. I don't know. Get this tape in the way. There it is. All right, we're getting there. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Come on, Gemini. Ah, Gemini. I believe my wife is a Gemini, so I've got some experience. I've got some experience. All right. Oh, we got one locked in on the leg still. Can I get it? Oh my gosh, almost cut myself, and I'm already rocking a Band-Aid from cutting myself the other day. Not even in a filmed unboxing, unfortunately. It was just my own time unboxing, which is always fun. There we go. Get that. We got a little knife. We got some hands going on. There we go. I guess I'll get to these hands later. I can always finish that up. We've seen these Valaverse hands before. They're always the same. We always appreciate these hands. We always like these hands. We can choose our own adventure. I just wish I didn't have to heat the hands up to change them for the first time. It's a minor gripe, I know, but it is still a gripe at the end of the day. But we're going to put that off to the side. See you later. We're going to dive in here. We're going to dive in on Gemini. We're going to go through the rest of the figure here. Now, she does got her little knife going on. She's got a little knife like a young valiant Thor, as we always say. And she's got storage on the back for her, so she can store that knife. A black blade with a silver handle on that one. How about that? She just got a little blaster pistol. She can put that on the side. A little side piece for her if you need to. Kind of a little bluish grayish color. Got the black trigger on it. Looking good there for that. Then she's got the big old blaster rifle going on here in green and black attack, like a young overkill, I guess we'd say. You do got spots on the end, so if you have some of the effect pieces, you can put those flame effects in there if you need to. But a nice big weapon for her. And then she does have 3 magazines. Can you believe that? 3 magazines here. She's got Ladies Home Journal right here. She does got Beckett sports cards. Of course, she loves Beckett football cards, so she needs her price guide every month, so when she's selling stuff. And then she does got Sports Illustrated. Yes, just straight up Sports Illustrated. I guess she wants to keep up what's going on with her Pittsburgh Pirates. She's from Harrisburg, so she's probably a Pirates fan. We'll see what happens there. But we got some of those accessories. Now we're going to dive into Gemini herself. And as usual with the Action Force, there's always a lot going on. An interesting hairdo on her. I do like the big pigtail braids. She looks like a Bizarro World Wendy's. Oh, Wendy. Some of the greatest hamburgers back in the day. Back in the day. I don't know about now. They've changed some things. Wendy's fallen off the map a little bit. But she's got pigtails going on. She just got a nice green rubber band or whatever hair tie in there. It gives a dash of color to her black hair. She kind of reminds me of that girl from that show. Yeah, you know that show. I don't know what show. Is it like CSI or NCIS or something like that? I remember it was on CBS. I never saw an episode, but I saw previews for it and stuff. But it was like a scientist girl, and she had black hair and she had pigtails, I think. So she kind of looks like her. I know, it's a ton of information. You guys will figure it out. You'll put the clues together. Somebody will. But she kind of has that vibe going on. You could swear that she is a bad guy. First impressions, I would say this is a bad female. This is a Zorana or somebody like that. But no, apparently she's good. She's got the teeth going up. She's got a little growl to her. A little sideburn action going on as well. Interesting skin tone. She doesn't get a lot of sun. Doesn't have that sun-kissed skin going there. She does got an interesting tattoo on the back of her neck. So she's up to things. She's here to party if she needs to, apparently. Who knows? She's got a big old vest going on. You do got the Valaverse logo or the Action Force logo, so you know she's good there. Little teal carabiner for a little extra stuff. She's got 2 pockets right here on the front for some more of her magazines if she needs to. We talked about the holster on the back there for her knife. She's got the side piece holster over here as well. Looking really good, looking very military-like. Of course, arms go all the way around. No butterfly on the shoulders on her. Do get a bicep cut. Double-jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits. You know we're here for that. Hands back, forth, side to side. Little trigger fingers over here on both sides of those. She's got waist articulation. No real ab crunch, anything like that going on. She does got those big old splits if you do need them. And then, of course, the big old drop-down hips. You got to have those. Thigh cut. Double jointed knees, very tight knees as we're accustomed to with Valaverse. Some of the tightest figures out of the package there has ever been. Boot cut, ankles back forth, side to side. How about that? Looking really good there. And then, of course, she will fit on a Valaverse stand, but does she fit on a Ringside Collectibles Mattel stand? That's always what we want to know. And what do you know? Fits perfectly right there. So she's ready to party. She does got a spot in her back for a backpack, even though she doesn't come with it. But there is accessory packs for the Valaverse figures. You can get those if you are inclined to that. A very good looking figure though, there's no doubt about it. I like the personality in the face. I don't mind a female in my ranks from time to time, and ones that look totally different, look special. I'm here for that. And that brings us to Eclipse and Pandora. I got both variant versions of these two, but these are the regular versions, just like Gemini is the regular. Maybe we'll get a bloody Gemini one day. Who knows? Maybe we'll get something like that. But very cool, some of these female figures. Now, personally, maybe a little bit too heavy on the females as of late. It feels like we're getting a lot of female figures. And outside of Troopers, it feels like it's kind of laid back on the male department. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. We do have whole new waves of figures coming. We got vehicles, accessory packs. There's a lot of stuff coming from Valaverse. So get your wallets ready if you're all in on that. But for what I see right here, Gemini, a solid figure, definitely fits right in with the Pandoras and the Warpath Eclipses and the regular Eclipses too in my collection. I'm here for it. A very good figure. Definitely would recommend this one if this is your thing. But what say you guys and gals out there? You picking up Gemini? You playing the long game? You passing? You not sure? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you. Of course, on the Patreon. Patreon, you get both channels, both YouTube channels videos early over there. Check out the Patreon, your best place to support the channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Instagram and on Threads. So, for Gemini, for Action Force, for Valaverse, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.